Good afternoon, guys. I'm laughing a little bit just because I just did this whole video. I had the wrong graph up for the majority of the time, and I said in the video, "Oh, it doesn't matter." I pretty much had the same sort of story, and then I realised I had my mute button on, so I'd had music going on in the background. So when I played this video back, my music was fucking blaring, can't hear shit, and I have to do this whole video again. So that was my trial run. I've done that a few times, I think, since making these videos, but. Yeah, who gives a fuck? Right, so let's get to it. I'm trying to make these videos a little more quicker, a little bit snappier, just to keep you guys a little bit more interested and not take up so much of your time. Right, okay, so let's get to it. So I won't spoil the ending, even though if you've read that thing there, then the ending has already been spoiled if you know my results from last month. So let's get to kind of what just happened in the month quickly. Just so you know. So as you can see here, I actually was a loser for the month again. It kind of sucks, but I'll go into the reasons what I think why. Beginning of the month, my first, let's say 5,000 hands, all break even, nothing too interesting. And then this big dip, what was it? Wow, that's a massive dip, didn't even realise that. That's $120, it's about 12 buys, which is pretty brutal. And it was not brutal because brutal kind of assumes that that I didn't do anything wrong, but I did. I tilted massively. I was making many mistakes. My emotions were taking over, and that's what tilt is, when your emotions take over. Think of it as a football player or something like that. I don't want to put myself in the thing of a football player, but it's the best analogy I can find is like a football player getting really angry and kicking out an opponent or whatever, just getting really frustrated, letting his emotions take over, not having composure when he's playing, and just making mistakes and whatever, getting sent off. That's pretty much what happened to me in terms of poker. My emotions took over. I had a few mistakes in a couple of days and I was down a little bit, and then it all just accumulated, and I just kind of blew off, just fucking, that sounded like I just did a fart, but no, I just lost it basically, and I had to take a whole day off not looking at poker at all, and that's pretty weird. That's like, to me, like not checking, like someone not checking Facebook like for a whole day. Of you guys that use Facebook, I'm sure most of you do. It was just ridiculous. I couldn't look at news, I couldn't play, I couldn't just read up articles, study or do anything. I just had a whole day where I did not think about poker because I needed it. I really needed it because the day before I would sit down and play, and the first thing that went wrong, whether it was a mistake on my part or just a guy like 3-betting me, like raising me and getting me angry, I would be really frustrated, and that's not a good way to play. It's not a good mindset to be in, and it was basically better for me to not play at all. So that was the beginning of my month. Really shit start, terrible start, but after my day or 2 days off, you dust yourself down and you learn from whatever mistakes I made. My mistake was playing too long when I felt tilted and just not working hard enough at fixing those issues with tilt and realising why I'm tilting. But that's a whole different sort of kettle of fish, whole different story, so I won't go into that now. But shit start, basically, really shit start. And then I had this big long period here of just break even, slightly down, nothing too crazy. Yeah, pretty much break even here. And some shit sort of happened. That sounds like it's bad. It wasn't bad at all. Shit happened. Shit kicked off. It was my birthday, so I did fuck all. And not only was it my birthday, but also I had a friend come to stay with me, Annika. She was here for about 2.5 weeks. Hello, Annika. I'm sure you might be watching this. And yeah, so she was here for about 2.5 weeks. And that sort of took me off my rhythm, should we say, especially when it comes to just routines and poker playing and stuff like that. So I tried for the first week to play a little bit in the morning just to keep it up, but as soon as my birthday week hit, did fuck all. Mainly chilled in bed and played Pokemon rather than poker, and watched loads of Pokemon episodes because that's what you do as a 28-year-old, because I'm super cool like that. And yeah, just poker just went out the window. And that was fine, like, it was my birthday, Annika was here, she wasn't here for very long. She's now off to, or is it in Indonesia, doing some studying and stuff. and that was fine. Like I take responsibility in not doing work. Like I could have got up at 8 or 9 every day and done 3 or 5 hours worth of work and had the whole evening to do stuff. Like I know that, but I didn't. I kind of used the excuse to be like, birthday, bedtime. Yeah, let's just cuddle and play Pokemon rather than do work. And that's fine. That's cool. As long as I take responsibility for it, and I did. But that's the reason why I didn't play as much as I wanted to. So after the 2.5 weeks of this sort of break evening, not playing much, and not doing much in terms of study or anything, then comes my sort of my last few days of the month, and especially the last day. It's pretty mental, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, come to the end of the month. I think literally this little thing here, this is all on the my last day playing. I think I wanted to in poker you get points as well, and I was on a stage where I got more points, so I wanted to try and play enough to reach that points, because it's like a nice chunk of points, and I'll explain that a little bit later. So yeah, I started playing, and variance gods, the poker gods, were with me. They I was just running really well. The luck, should we say, was on my side, and I was playing well as well. I go into a little bit more detail on my actual article if you guys fancy reading that. But let's just say I was just running good. My aces was getting to kings and I was winning, and hitting my flushes and hitting my straights, and just generally everything was going well, and I was playing pretty well as well. And excuse me. So that was my end. That was like basically and as I say in the article, my sort of reverse roller coaster. The beginning starts, boom, just straight away down. There's no going up and then down. It was just like straight away down, and then the ending is where nothing's going on, and then at the end you're going back up to like get out your seat, should we say? And that's where the little ending there really ended the month on a positive. So yeah, minus 60 for the month. Pretty shit, obviously. Don't want that going. It's my second month in a row where I was losing, but there are many factors involved in that. I feel I'm becoming a much better player, and I just need to keep working hard, not go crazy tilt, because this just shouldn't happen too often if I want to make it as a poker player. Anyway, so let's get down to the actual results. Now, I don't know if you guys saw at the beginning. Boom. Here's my ending for the month. So as you can see, I'm actually in plus for the month. So last month it was $744, I think it was, and now it's $806. I'm actually earned about $60 for the month. Well, hey, I'm making it. But that's based on the points that you earn, and I bought $100 worth of points. I play so much that you earn points. PokerStars, it keeps you playing. The more you play, the more they make money, and the more I play, the more points I get. The more points I get, then I can buy whatever, t-shirts or prizes, or I bought money with it, which was $100. That's why I'm actually negative playing but positive for the month. And that's also actually a big way of how some people make money. There were guys doing the high stakes, and they would just play, they were losing, but they'd get enough money through the rewards point system to make it worth their while. Obviously I don't want to be losing, but the star coin system that they have is integral really to making it as a pro, I guess. So yeah, ended up a winner, which is pretty cool, but still not that much, obviously. Anyone who knows is that earning $60 for a month's worth of work is a load of shit, but it's actually fine. I know I'm not going to be earning huge amounts of money to begin with. I'm not even after huge amount of money in the long run. I'm just after getting minimum wage or whatever, so I can do what I love, and we go from there really. So yeah, this has been February. Yeah, I was going to show you something. I showed it on my other video, but I kind of forgot to do that, and I'll show you it now. Oh no, I'll wait till next month. Actually, ooh, wonder what it is. Crazy. So yeah, I reckon that's it for this week's monthly roundup. Somehow I've managed to shave off 5 minutes of the last video I just done, so I might... Nah, I'll be fine. Don't know what I could have missed out. Yeah, tune in next month for my next monthly roundup. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to do another blog post as well based on this, maybe a little bit more in depth as well. And yeah, that's it. Sweet. I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Take care.